The learning objective I will be talking about this week is discussing the difference between symmetric and asymmetric bilateral transfer. So, to start, bilateral transfer is a transfer of learning the similar task, but it is related to the contralateral limb. This means that if you have mastered a skill, you can, in a sense, transfer it between different environments, such as different sports. Um, or it can also be as simple as when you are writing. For example, if I prefer to write with my right hand, I can do that same movement with my left hand to a certain degree. This is very similar to this unit's E10 example where we wrote our signature with our dominant hand and with our non-dominant hand, which showed a similar skill, yet one was more developed. So for in my case, I my dominant hand is my right hand, so I could see that like that one was like basically mastered because that's the one that I already use, that I always use. But then when I did it with my left hand, it was really bad. But I was still able to, like, you could notice that it was a signature, so there was a development of the skill in both hands. With that, there are two types of transfer that are different from each other. One is asymmetry. So this is when only one limb is used, meaning there is a greater transfer from one limb to the other. Meaning you only develop the skill for a specific limb. So take for example the skill of serving. If you serve in tennis with your right hand, you will develop the transfer in that same hand in serving in another sport such as volleyball. Similar situation in kicking. So if you have the skill of kicking very good in soccer, similar skill will be transferred to something else such as kickball. On the other hand, there is symmetry. This is more rare and is when either limb is used first, meaning that the amount of transfer is similar from one limb to the other, no matter which one was used more. This is basically what the book was saying relating to writing. So if you develop the skill of writing on one hand, that is the one you will always use. The one that is the one you always use. You will have a similar knowledge on the other, similar to what I was saying about the writing example. This shows that it does not matter which limb was used, the transfer is still possible.